Imagine standing atop a 217-foot tower, gazing across the heart of America, as fountains dance below you. Picture yourself racing through an amusement park's roller coaster thrills, then slowing down with a handcrafted cocktail in a century-old distillery. That's just a taste of what Kansas City has in store. I'm Adam, and welcome to Destination Deca, your passport to immersive travel guides that go way beyond the postcard. Over the next 20 minutes, we're counting down the top 10 things to do in Kansas City, Missouri, plus 2 bonus spots that even many locals overlook. We'll explore history, hidden gems, practical trip tips, and fun facts you can whip out at the dinner table. Buckle up, grab your notepad, and let's dive in. Number 10. Tom's Town Distillery. Hidden in the brick shell of a 1912 Kansas City power plant, Tom's Town Distillery crafts whiskey that's as much a tribute to the city's past as it is a taste of its future. The distillery stands on the site where Tom Pendergast ran his political machine. Smugglers used this very neighborhood to funnel bootleg liquor during Prohibition. Today, you'll find corn, wheat, and rye milled on site, triple distilled in copper pot stills, then aged in American oak barrels for a minimum of 4 years. Fun fact: each barrel is hand-charred in the rickhouse according to one of 3 char levels, giving each batch its unique color and spicy caramel notes. Trip tip: reserve the behind-the-scenes barrel tour on Saturdays. It includes a tasting flight of developmental barrels, a one-on-one with the head distiller, and a souvenir shot glass embossed with the original smokestack. Nearby Bite, 2 blocks east, the Ship Restaurant and Amp Bar serves elevated pub fare. Order the smoked brisket mac and cheese paired with a house-made rye spritz. Number 9. Union Station, Kansas City and Amp. Science City at Union Station. Union Station opened in 1914 as a Beaux-Arts masterpiece designed by architect Jarvis Hunt. At its peak, it processed 75 passenger trains daily. After decades of neglect, a $250 million restoration in the late 90s revived the Grand Hall's vaulted ceilings, ornate terracotta friezes, and 54-foot-high entry arch. History nugget: during World War II, over 1.2 million troops passed through these halls on their way to the front. Today you can still find brass rivets marking the original troop parade route. Science City. Beyond the ticket counters lies Science City, an interactive playground with over 120 hands-on exhibits. Build a catapult in the Innovation Station, measure seismic waves in the Earthquake Simulator, or pilot a lunar rover on the Mars Yard. Kids launching miniature rockets, families donning VR headsets, smiles in the Hurricane Wind Chamber. Insider tip: show your valid KC library card at the box office for free admission on the first Tuesday of every month. Arrive at opening on weekdays to snag front row seats in the Extreme Screen Theater and beat the school field trips. Number 8. Luce Park. Luce Park spans 75 lush acres in Midtown, originally farmland owned by the Clinton and Ewing families. In 1864, the rolling hills here were part of the Battle of Westport, the largest Civil War engagement west of the Mississippi. Today a discrete stone monument marks where Union and Confederate lines once clashed. History footnote: in 1927, Ella Luce donated funds to transform the farmland into a public rose garden, a gift that led to 3,000 rose bushes, 300 varieties, and the signature Spanish-style pergola. Stroll through the formal beds in May and June when peonies, lilies, and dozens of heirloom roses, like the century-old Madame Hardy, burst into bloom. Trip tip: bring your own picnic and stake out a table beneath the old oak at the northeast corner. Shade and full garden views make it the perfect lunch spot. Mornings are prime time for birdwatching. Watch for blue herons and migratory warblers near the lily pond. Number 7. Kansas City Power and Amp Light District. Once the backbone of KC's electric utility, the Kansas City Power and Amp Light Building was erected in 1931 and crowned the city's tallest skyscraper. In the early 2000s, developers reimagined the surrounding railroad spurs and stockyard lots into the Power and Amp Light District, a 12-block entertainment hub pulsing with nightlife. Local fact: the original terracotta facade of the Power and Amp Light Building still bears the giant red P and Amp L letters that once guided streetcars to their power source. Today you'll find over a dozen venues under one roof. Everything from dance clubs and sports bars to sidewalk cafes and comedy lounges. Insider tip: download the P and Amp L District app for real-time event schedules and digital drink specials. Arrive before 6 p.m. on weekdays to grab $5 house cocktails at the Drinkery, then hop over to Broadway Brewery for a behind-the-barrel tour and tasting of locally lagered beers. Number 6. Worlds of Fun and Amp Oceans of Fun. Since opening in May 1973, Worlds of Fun has invited thrill-seekers to circle the globe without ever leaving Missouri. Designed as a half-moon of culturally themed lands, from Scandinavia's Viking voyage to Africa's Festival Plaza, the park is anchored by Prowler's 100-foot drop, the twisting Mamba coaster, and the vintage River King carousel. Next door, Oceans of Fun transforms summer days with 22 acres of slides, wave pools, and lazy rivers. Fun fact: the park's layout pays homage to Jules Verne's Around the World in 80 Days, with each themed land representing a chapter of the novel. Budget tip: purchase your Fast Lane Pass online at least 7 days before your visit to cut average queue times from 90 minutes to under 15. Trip tip: pack reef-safe sunscreen and reusable water bottles. Hydration stations are scattered throughout Oceans of Fun, and refillable mugs save you up to 50% on fountain drinks. Nearby bite: stop by Parkside Grill just outside the main entrance for hearty burgers and local craft sodas before heading in for afternoon thrills. Number 5. Kansas City Zoo and Amp Aquarium. What began in 1909 as a small bird collection has blossomed into the 202-acre Kansas City Zoo and Amp Aquarium, home to more than 1,300 animals. Wander African plains where lions lounge under acacia trees, then journey to Penguin Plaza to watch Gentoo and king penguins dive. Don't miss the Sobola Ocean exhibit. Step into the 360-degree acrylic tunnel as sharks, stingrays, and tropical fish glide overhead. Member perk: zoo members receive unlimited daily rides on the Zoofari train and historic carousel, plus early access to special conservation programs. Trip tip: visit on half-price Wednesdays by showing any zoo animal photo on your phone at the gate. Arrive by 10 a.m. to catch the 11 a.m. sea lion show and the 2 p.m. otter feeding. Insider advice: wear comfortable walking shoes. Even with the train, expect to cover at least 3 miles in a full day of exploring. Number 4. City Market and Amp Country Club Plaza. Since 1857, City Market at 5th and Amp Baltimore has been Kansas City's beating heart for farm fresh produce, global spices, and handcrafted baked goods. Meander past heirloom tomato stands and sample tangy goat cheeses before popping over to the Arabian Steamboat Museum, an 1856 riverboat excavated from the Missouri River bank. Then catch the free KC streetcar south to Country Club Plaza, America's first outdoor shopping district, inspired by Seville's tiled plazas and ornate fountains. Local legend: developer J.C. Nichols imported Spanish clay roof tiles and marble fountains to recreate a Seville atmosphere impervious to Kansas City's freeze-thaw cycles. Trip tip: download the Plaza Art Fair map and schedule your visit for First Fridays when galleries stay open late and food trucks line the streets. Dining tip: start with beignets and chicory coffee at Succotash, then reserve a sunset table at the Capitol Grill overlooking the Mirror Pond Fountain Show. Number 3. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium and Amp Kauffman Stadium. Kansas City's sports culture converges in one parking lot where Arrowhead Stadium thunders with Chiefs fandom and nearby Kauffman Stadium sprays its iconic fountains as the Royals take the field. Arrowhead, home to Patrick Mahomes and one of the NFL's loudest stadiums, opened in 1972 and remains a fortress of tailgating traditions. Across the lot, Kauffman Stadium's signature outfield fountains celebrate baseball under the summer sky. Fans cooking brisket on portable grills, the sea of red chanting, "Chiefs! Chiefs!" Royals players rounding the bases past cascading water jets. History. Note: Arrowhead's 76,416 seats were part of a twin stadium project that once included Truman Sports Complex, the first of its kind to house NFL and MLB stadiums side by side. Insider tip: book the combined stadium tour for $25 to access locker rooms, press boxes, and VIP field-level photo spots in both venues. Midweek games often have half-price concession deals and shorter lines at the beer stands. Stadium hack. Arrive 3 hours before kickoff for prime parking closest to the gates. Tailgate spots along Arrowhead Southeast Drive fill up fast, and early arrival secures the best grill locations. Number 2. The Nelson-Atkins Museum of Art. Opened in 1933 through the vision of newspaper magnate William Rockhill Nelson and art collector Mary Atkins, the Nelson-Atkins stands as a temple of creativity in Kansas City. Inside its limestone halls you'll find over 40,000 works, from ancient Chinese bronzes to European masters like Van Gogh and Monet. Yet it's the block building's modern glass facade and outdoor sculpture garden that steal every camera. Secret find. Tucked behind a mirror-like wall in the block building lies a reflective glass labyrinth. Fewer than 1 in 10 visitors discover its twisting corridors on their first visit. Insider tip: admission is always free. Rent the museum's multimedia audio guide for $5. Its curator-led commentary brings hidden details to life. Stick around every third Sunday afternoon for live jazz performances in the Grand Hall, blending art and music in one serene setting. Trip strategy. Arrive when the museum opens at 10 a.m. to enjoy uncrowded galleries, then grab a coffee at the Axis Cafe before wandering the sculpture park in the soft morning light. Number 1. National World War I Museum and Memorial. Perched on Liberty Hill, the National World War I Museum and Memorial is the U.S. government's official tribute to the Great War. This monument, completed in 1926 entirely through public donations, uses immersive theaters, interactive maps, and the awe-inspiring panorama of the Great War mural to transport you into 1914 to 1918. But the crowning glory is the 217-foot Liberty Tower. Climb its spiral staircase for a sweeping KC skyline view at sunset. Fun fact: 4 monumental bronze sphinxes stand guard at the tower's base, each symbolizing a different emotion of war: fear, pity, sorrow, and remorse. Visitor strategy. Free admission every Tuesday from 5 p.m. to close. Reserve your slot online to guarantee entry. Plan for 2 hours inside the museum, then time your tower climb around golden hour for the best photographs. Parking is free on Washington Street. Take the elevator to the museum entrance and avoid the crowded main lot. Reflection moment. Stay after dark to see the memorial illuminated against the night sky. A fitting tribute and unforgettable photo op. Bonus 1. Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. Nestled in the historic 18th and Amp. Vine District, the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum chronicles the triumphs and struggles of black ball players who reshaped America's pastime. Through rare photographs, authentic jerseys, and life-size dioramas, you'll relive Satchel Paige's legendary wind-up, Jesse Owens's early triumphs, and Buck O'Neill's pioneering spirit. Combo deal. Buy a dual museum ticket for the adjacent American Jazz Museum and save 15%. Immerse yourself in KC's musical and sporting heritage in one afternoon. Insider tip. Guided tours run daily at 2 p.m., led by former players or their descendants. On Sunday afternoons, panel discussions with Negro Leagues historians bring new stories and personal insights. Trip tip. Pair your visit with a walk down Highland Avenue to sample local soul food hotspots like Bluestem's Comfort Food Truck for brisket mac sliders. Bonus 2. Kauffman Center for the Performing Arts. Rising like twin seashells on Westport Road, the Kauffman Center is Moshe Safdie's architectural masterpiece and the beating heart of KC's performing arts scene. Home to the symphony, opera, and ballet, its soaring glass shells and floating valley acoustic design create one of the world's finest concert halls. Tour tip. Join the free daily 11 a.m. Architecture and Acoustics Tour. You'll learn how over 34,000 wood panels absorb and reflect sound, ensuring perfect clarity in every seat. Evening highlight. Even if no performance is scheduled, visit after dark when programmable LED uplights color the glass shells in rotating patterns, an impromptu light show that bridges art, architecture, and technology. Dining suggestion. Stop by the Cullinan Cafe inside the lobby for specialty cocktails and small plates before you take your seat. If Kansas City's history, culture, and thrills have you ready to pack your bags, smash that like button and subscribe to Destination Deca for more in-depth travel guides. Hit the bell icon so you're first to know when a new city, and new hidden gems, drop. Comment below with which KC hotspot you're visiting first, or share your own local secret. I'm Adam from Destination Deca. Catch you on the road.